Hello Pacers, welcome to the Amigas cooking show. I'm Lauren.
I'm Kate.
I'm Jessica.
So in this issue, or this episode, since there aren't any holidays looming around, we're just going to make the classic chocolate chip cookies. You can never go wrong with them. They're traditional. Everyone loves them. And some people don't even know how to make the best kind. So we'll teach you.
So we got a good recipe from this book. It's called The Cookie Book, the appropriate name. And so we'll just start by making that. Okay. So first, you start out with, it says 1.5 cups of butter, but one way you can make it a little healthier is by putting a little bit less butter, and it doesn't make that much of a difference. So this is just 1 cup of butter. So just soften it.
And then, just while she's doing that, other ingredients that are involved are household ones that you can probably find without buying them. So we have brown sugar, some baking soda, some salt, some vanilla extract, and then some chocolate chips. And we'll need flour too.
Yeah, we have flour here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we just got the this a little softened, so we can put it right in the mixer. Just kind of nice to have. And now we're going to add the sugar. And so we have, we actually don't need brown sugar for this recipe. We have 1/2 cup of white sugar. So one, Jenna? Or
Yeah,
Jessica?
sure.
I'll just grab it. And then...
Also known as cane sugar.
Thank you, Jessica.
Never be too precise, right? Okay. So 1/2 cup.
Yes, 1/2 cup of superfine sugar. And also, well, just while we're doing this, you have to preheat the oven to 350. Which is pretty standard for, make sure you fill up the whole cup.
There. Okay.
yeah. Alright, so we're just going to mix this together. While that's mixing, we also need 1 egg.
And also, if you want healthier cookies, you can, some people I know like to cut down on the sugar. You probably can't taste it in the end, but again, another dietary
So just 1
caution.
egg, which is good, you know.
Classic.
Yeah. And we're going to mix in this egg. And then next, of course, you can't have a chocolate cookie without vanilla. Adds a lot.
And another thing we can't stress enough is to clean up as you go.
Always helps, especially when you're with friends and one person can...
Exactly, or else you end up super stressed at the end and your kitchen looks like a disaster. We don't want to ruin the whole baking experience.
So just 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Alright, and while that's going, we now want, this is a smaller recipe, which is really nice when you don't want to have tons of leftover cookies. So there's a little bit of less ingredients if you noticed. And now we're just going to add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Have this.
So St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so we were thinking that we could take some green dye at the end and put it in the dough.
Jessica's really excited about that.
And
Not quite sure how it'll turn out.
Might look a little bit strange, but you gotta have the holiday spirit, so don't be stressed if it doesn't look like the average chocolate chip cookie.
Lauren, what's your favorite kind of cookie?
I have to go with sugar cookie. It's a classic, but I think more people like chocolate chips, so.
How about you, Jess?
I like snickerdoodles.
Because your dog's name's Snicker.
Yes, his name is Snicker. His full name's Snickerdoodle, actually.
What about you, Kate?
You know, I'm a chocolate chip fan.
Right up your alley then,
Yeah.
this recipe.
Yeah, I can't go wrong. Just classic.
It is a classic, an American classic.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it. So just we're putting in the second 1/2 cup in here.
Kate is leveling it off too.
Just want to
Be precise, you know. You realize with that extra pinch of flour can
make a
ruin
difference.
the whole recipe.
And then, just really fast, this is easy. You're just going to add a half a teaspoon of salt and baking soda. So just put this.
As you can see, like the ingredients involved are really just the basics that you would use in baking anything. So it's really easy, you know.
Super
like,
easy.
We didn't even need to go to the store to
Yeah.
get ingredients.
Like we
for
just
this.
had this stuff around the house.
Like if it's like late and you have a friend's birthday the next day, just go to the default chocolate chip cookies.
a common problem for
Exactly.
Lakers
So if you get
students.
chocolate chip cookies for your birthday, you know your friend basically forgot your birthday.
Okay, and now, like chocolate chips depends like how chocolatey you want it to be. So it's like a smaller batch. So maybe like a half a cup to a cup would be enough. And we can just mix those up. Put a little more, depending. Good chocolate.
Good chocolate. Okay.
And like we use the Nestle kind, but I'm sure like there's a bunch of other brands. Just make sure to get and then some people also have a preference for like dark chocolate and stuff, so you can look out for that.
So
we can.
there
There you go.
So this looks like pretty typical dough, as you can see.
It's a little different, the ingredients, because it's less. I think it looks a little more yellow, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, it looks good. So
Now we're just gonna get a pan, and then you can either do this with your hands or a spoon, but you'll just take make little balls about the size of a quarter, and then lay those out on a
Or if you
baking
have a device that does it for you.
yeah, you can, but you know.
So does anybody want to scoop, or do you want me to scoop? I can do it.
I think I need to test it first.
Yeah,
to make
just
sure
gonna
it's
use
not poison.
Because like, who doesn't eat raw cookie dough?
Mm-hmm.
Raw eggs, whatever.
We're good. Okay.
Good. Go ahead.
So go
Okay.
ahead, yeah.
All right, so Lauren's just gonna scoop that on
So
there.
you know, like, well, okay, you'll see once I put it down about how
I
much.
don't want to put it up a little more.
Yeah, like this much about. So then when it bakes, it can spread. If you're doing too big of clumps, it might not. It might be a little raw after. Okay.
So put that right there.
Just taking my time.
So this went by really fast, didn't you guys
It
think?
did, yeah. It's a very quick recipe. Definitely.
Again, that's why good default.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, did you make any chocolate cookies for my birthday?
I think I didn't because I had that one penciled in on the calendar a couple months in advance. So.
Did you? Oh, look, phones are
Oh.
going off too.
Kiddo house is popped up. Well, Lauren's gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven, and then we'll show you what it looks like at the end.
Bake it for about
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, so for the recipe, maybe go a little bit over 10 minutes. I think we went around 12 and a half and 13. And so here's our end product, some delicious chocolate chip cookies. And this recipe also, because like we didn't use brown sugar and things like that, so it looks really light. And so don't be
Still tastes the same though.
yeah, exactly. So don't be deceived that they're still raw. They're good. So. Yay.
Thank you so much for watching.
Happy cooking!